Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
I did not mean to do that.
Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick.
I did not mean to do that. But we here.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Takes the grab on 3rd. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the Dogs will have a 1st down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year. There is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down in the 2. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
The Bulldogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Fires into the end zone.
Hey,
Touchdown!
just stayed attached to the wide receiver.
Red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost
He was
that
just
big
stayed
of a guy,
attached to the wide
but he lost
receiver.
the race.
Oh, where?
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Tiny bit of awareness. Tiny bit.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, "Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot." And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's dealt. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. There he goes.
Like this tackle
down
thing.
after a nice game.
Ball ain't going
Now,
downfield.
last year, there
This
were
tackle
long
thing.
stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Looking to buy time. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love this game, bro. Hey, what the oh, man, what the fuck is that, bro?
Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get
wide open spaces. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Makes a move. Got a little room.
I swear I give up a kick return touchdown every game, I feel like.
Take it to the house.
I don't know how. I feel like every game I give up
He
one.
is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
Everybody else kick is 90 yards in the end zone. My kick is fucking
we always
50.
talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, into Jackson. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Pocket breaking down.
Throw the ball away.
And the quarterback.
I guess that's not allowed. Throw the fucking ball away,
If
please.
there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Looking left.
Oh, my.
Just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
And this was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, they're after him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Glagway.
Oh, boy. I don't know about that one, but we'll take it.
As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
I'll take it. Great catch, Jacoby.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it's still a positive game.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they to cut into this lead. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. And a quick shuffle pass. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
And they decide to trot out the kicker. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right.
Oh, EA is a terrible game for that, bro. Oh, that's terrible, EA. Oh my God, I hate this game sometimes, bro. Because why y'all push it so far?
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
This is so unnecessary.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, it's just so unnecessary to push it like that.
To a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And they ain't getting mad at it.
The Dogs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll
You
be a
should
touchback. The ball will come
so
out
it is what it is.
25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any conclusions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business.
I knew it was inside zone.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
3rd short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jones to the 15. He works his way in.
Grab him through the line like everybody else team.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays him
into the end zone he goes.
At it.
They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the 2nd half.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bagway. With the catch, it's Brown. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They go to the wide receiver screen. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damn.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Thundering Herd. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Defense holds their ground, pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty up.
It's a seam wide open. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we...
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Sets up the screen. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not...
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win, to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right?
Touchdown, Florida! Excellent pass by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for space, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Room to the right. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Got a man, it's Daniels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Got a man, it's Daniels. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Buys a little extra time. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gator! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brent. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. lined up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
They let him take every inside zone outside, bro. I just don't understand.
That guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off
every single inside zone he run out.
It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The play fake. Throws to the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Defense not showing press coverage. Using his legs, it's McCray.
That's a good one. I over-anticipated it. I just don't understand how they just give up so many fucking gaping holes. One thing I can count on all season, my run defense. All of a sudden, niggas can't run block. It's all good, though.
I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right?
Inside zone and cross it to that. Can't get me.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Got it behind the line. It's Daniels.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lagway. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Got it! Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Was to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sturdivant. And he'll get in for the late touchdown.
Oh, boy. Couldn't be zone, guys. Could not be zone. Can't be zone, you're not going to be it.
Touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
They want to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late.
Gotta be fucking. I told y'all we had to be zone, bro. I told y'all we had to be zone coverage, bro. I don't think that nigga went man except for the last play of the game. DJ was slinging that bitch too. He just couldn't stop the run. Fucking running backs get hurt every fucking play. Couldn't stop the fucking run. His receivers had 6, 7 catches. 7. That's funny shit. Did not good passes. Oh.